What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the New York Rangers franchise mode. Last episode went through year 5, at least half of it because I simulated the first half. Went through the deadline, made a couple trades, almost made a huge trade for Leon Draisaitl, but it fell through. Ended up having a really great season. Actually, we might have won the President's Trophy. Let me actually take one more look at that. If we did, that's going to suck. Yeah, we ended up winning the President's Trophy for the third time in 5 years, which this was our 5th year. But we ended up losing the first round to the Ottawa Senators, who ended up winning the Stanley Cup. So back-to-back years, we dropped playoff rounds to teams that ended up winning the Stanley Cup. So now we went through the draft, had a pretty good draft, and re-sign phase. We let Barron go. Shea Theodore we couldn't bring back. I mean, we could have, but I have an idea. So I said last video that I'm going to go through each free agent because I really want to try to build this team even more. And this is a stacked free agent class. Now, there's 3 key players that I'm going to try to target that I think could really, really help us. Now, you see that we have $6 million in cap space so far. So with that $6 million we have at the moment, I offered Hampus Lindholm, I believe, a 3-year contract worth $6 million on the dot. Now, I believe we're the only team interested in him. Now, he fits on defensive pairing 1, which that means he might also fit defensive pairing 2. And I kind of would like to see a defensive pairing 2 of him and Jacob Trouba, two ways that might get +3 chemistry. So if we get Lindholm, he'll probably go into that third line. Now, there's another player there's 2 more players I'm looking at. One of them consists, maybe Steven Stamkos I was looking at, but one of them is, where is he? Where'd he go? Is this guy, Endquist, Ludvig Endquist. He's RFA from Toronto. He's a defensive defenseman, and he kind of looks like he kind of fits our team. Now, he's a medium elite 84. Now, I'm really hoping this guy could fit on the top pairing or second pairing to play with Adam Fox and get a +5. Now, he wants 4 years, $5 million, 5 years, 5.1. That's a really good price. Now, Toronto doesn't have him on the trading block, but since he's an RFA, it doesn't really look like they want to pay him, even though they have a lot of money. So what I was thinking, if we offer sheeted him, I think they would match it. They have $25 million in cap space, but they're also a conservative seller. So that kind of means that they're trying to sell, but they're kind of trying to still be good. Now, I have a plan. If we were to sign Enquist for $5 million, because we do have a bunch of these 3 right here. I was thinking of maybe just giving them the power forward here, Michael Valicevic, that we drafted, he's going to be a stud. But I was thinking, why not give them Tony DeAngelo? Now, Tony DeAngelo, he's on a good contract, and obviously he didn't have a good season last year because we didn't have him really on a good chemistry. But for him going to Toronto, that's going to be a real good team for him. Now, obviously, this will help them contend right now. Now, since they're conservative, it seems like they still want some young assets. So why not throw in recently drafted Mario Miloch? I think we got him in the 2nd round this year's draft, a sniper right wing. So they get a good prospect who's not signed yet and a good defenseman who's on a really good contract. So you're getting a little bit of both worlds since you're not really trusting this guy Enquist. Now, I'm kind of taking a gamble because I don't know if Enquist will give Adam Fox +5, so I'm really hoping for it. But just to get them on our good side, we'll throw in our 2nd round pick to give them another young player. So the value's pretty similar, so I'm going to offer this trade. I think it might go through. Was rejected, so let's try giving them Washington's 2nd, just because it's a little more. Okay, so now we just got to sweeten it just a touch. So we'll throw in our 5th round pick. So they're getting 2 draft picks, a good up-and-coming prospect, and a established offensive defenseman to go along with their offensive powerhouse team, which I think D'Angelo's going to flourish. Now, yes, I'm trading him in the Eastern Conference, which is going to suck, but I'm hopefully Enquist gets the chemistry with Adam Fox. So there it goes. So now we clear up 6.5 in cap space. So now, if we go to view contracts and we offer Enquist, which, look at this free agency next year, Panarin, Kakko, Chuba, yeah. So now if we come to, where the heck is it, RFA? Enquist, offer contract. We can go 4 years at $5 million and he still gets RFA. But like I said, if he doesn't work out, we could trade him. But obviously we just gave a lot for him. So we have $11 million in cap space, so we're offering him that. So now after that, and then we have it was 11.6. So we gave him $5 million, and then we gave Lindholm $6. So if they both sign, now I'm planning on trading another player to free up a little more cap so we could pursue another player. Now, this player we're going to trade is Phillip Heatel. Phillip Heatel's making $4.5 million. It's a good price for him, but it's just I have something else in mind for this third line. Hopefully get a plus, what's it called? 5. Because we have Peyton Krebs who can maybe fit the third line. We have Ulf Gunnarsson who could fit the third line, I believe. Now, there's a player in free agency that I think would be perfect. Now, I just want like a second round. I don't really care. I'll take it if they want to give me a second round pick for him. They give me their next 2 second round picks. No, just give me a second and I guess your third and a fifth. Just draft picks. Okay, second and third. Jeez, come on. Fifth, next 2 fifths and a second. Oh my goodness. There we go. So we trade Heatel. We cut his 5.5. So if Enquist signs, that's $5 million. If Lindholm signs, that's $6. So then we have 5.3. No, we'll have 4.3. Crap. Actually, we might have to clear up $1 more million in cap space because the other player I'm looking to add. Actually, no, looking at Nick Backstrom, he could actually be. No, but the other player I was looking to add was Jamie Benn. He wants $5 million, and he fits all forward lines, at least for a little bit. Now, if we could have a third line of him, Krebs, and Gunnarsson, that can maybe get a +5 and at least a +3. So nobody wants him at the moment. So let me just advance the day and see if we could get these 2 players. Because now we might have to clear up another $1 million in cap. No. And I'm hoping nobody gets him because I'm really set on Jamie Benn. So, okay, that was just an AHL coach I offered. Okay, 2 AHL coaches don't want to play for us, whatever. All right, at least we got 1. Brain Schneider, no. Not trying Brain Schneider. Brain Schneider, no. Okay, so Ludwig Enquist accepted our offer. Let me just see real quick. Oh no, we still have $11 million. What? I'm so confused. Is any team still on Jamie Benn? No, Jamie Benn's still available. Okay, so let's just wait and see if Lindholm signs. So we get a clear-cut view of what our cap space is looking like. So Hampus Lindholm has signed. So we improved our defense, no doubt about it. Actually, kind of the same. So now we have 6.1. So that's what I thought. I thought we were going to have like 6.1. So now we could bring in somebody else. We could bring a guy like Rickard Rakell. We could bring him back. But like I said, for that third line, I'm kind of thinking of doing a power forward, center, a power forward, sniper, playmaker. So 2 years at $5 million for Jamie Benn, who still sims very well. I was thinking of just giving him a 1-year deal. But if he fits and he plays well, then we have him for another year. But obviously we're gonna have to. I'm gonna give him 1 year at $5 million. For the remaining $6 million we have left over, we're going to give it to Jamie Benn to possibly, because I don't really know the chemistries yet. I don't. I kind of have an idea because it's just not full right yet. So I'm sure Jamie Benn will sign. Hopefully he does. So Jamie Benn is now a New York Ranger. So we got all 3 players I wanted. And he actually had a really good playoffs. Oh my goodness. So now I just want to kind of take a look at the coaching staff. I just want to hire an NHL associate coach. Real quick. I'll take this Mara. Sure. Okay. So we got everything I wanted. We have a new medium elite defensive defenseman. We got basically replaced Shea Theodore. So what I'm thinking, our defensive pairings will be, first pairing will be Enquist and Fox. Second pairing, Lindholm. Okay, so we got everything we wanted. So I'm going to sit him next season. Second pairing will be Lindholm and Trouba. And third pairing will probably be Lajoie and Schneider. Because a two-way and a defensive defenseman, if Lajoie fits, because I don't know, because he didn't play last season, that will probably get a +3 on the bottom pairing too. So for the offense now, what I'm looking like, I think the top 6 lines are going to be the same. It's going to be Kravtsov, Zibanejad, Kakko, and then Lafreniere, Scheifele, and Panarin. Now, third line, I'm thinking Krebs, Ben, and what is it? Gunnarsson. We have that power forward, playmaker, sniper. Hoping they all fit. That's what we're going to find out just now. And then fourth line I'll figure out, because we'll have to call up maybe like Carl Hendrickson. We have Altonen. Maybe we'll have to throw in a power forward like I don't think we okay. So here we go. We'll see what the lines are. So Panarin, I want you to switch with Zibanejad. Zibanejad's going to be number 1 center. Scheifele, just switch with Krebs. So this is still a +3 line. That's what I like to see. Awesome. So now, Jamie Benn does fit the third line really well. That's big. Okay. So Kravtsov. Yes. Yes. We get a +3 with these guys. Nice. So Krebs doesn't really fit. He fits the top line very well. So does... But doesn't matter. So now Peyton Krebs might have a good year, and he's only on a 1-year contract, so that kind of sucks. So I'm just trying to see. I think Jamie Benn could play center. He's got 76 face-off, and Gunnarsson is a center. Okay, but Gunnarsson... So that's a +3. So now with the fourth line, Brendan Lemieux fits the fourth line. Hendrickson doesn't really, and Podge. Okay, so we're probably going to have to get a new center, and then we could probably plug in Altonen. So let's check out the defense. So Lindquist. Oh, okay, that's fine. Lindquist kind of has. He doesn't really fit too good. He's kind of an outcast with this coach, just like a Bull was. But Lindholm doesn't get a +3. Lindholm doesn't like the second line. Now Lajoie is kind of the same thing. So Lajoie is kind of a bust. But Schneider is still good. But this top pairing of +3 with Fox and Enquist, that's money. I think that is money. So Lindholm doesn't really fit. He fits on the third line. So if we want to play him on the third line and we could bring in somebody else and find somebody else to play with, maybe if we could get like another offensive defenseman who, like Sebastian Aho or someone like that, like a low budget offensive defenseman to play with Trouba, we could take Lajoie out. So goalie, Shesterkin and Ingram. Lundqvist didn't want to re-sign, so we didn't re-sign him. So we have Michael Dal-Cole, who's a sniper, and Alton, who's a playmaker. But we have a two-way power forward and a sniper. So let's take out Pajuniemi, and we're going to put in Altonen. Now, Alton doesn't really fit the fourth line if it's more the... Yeah, so these guys don't really fit the fourth line. But let me just see with Dal Cole. Where does he fit? He doesn't fit the fourth line either, so... So we're going to have to figure out that fourth line. Try to get at least a +1. But this third line, I think, is money. +3, and it's a lot of offense. Now, I'm going to just leave everything else... this. Just to see who else we have. Let me check the AHL real quick. So Paul Bull, like, he doesn't really fit in the NHL. Oh my god, I have to sign. I didn't really re-sign any of our AHL guys, but Andrew Foster's a two-way, and he's got 97 speed. He has all the makings of being something good. So Foster might actually fit. Hold on. Foster might fit with Trouba on the second line. So let me go to reset the defaults. What did I just do? Okay. Let me go to roster moves. And let me bring up Foster. And let me send down Dal Cole. He doesn't fit. So let me just see where Foster fits. Okay. Yeah, we're going to have to sign some defensemen. So, not goalie, scratch. So Foster doesn't really fit at all. So this is where... Okay, so this is where we might have to find two low-budget offensive defensemen because Schneider doesn't really fit either. Unless we kind of go back and see whoever signed Shea Theodore. Yeah, just be done for now. We could see whoever signed Shea Theodore because he gave Trouba. That's why now I'm kind of regretting that, and now I kind of want Shea Theodore back. Now, but hold on a second. The Blackhawks want to get rid of Dougie Hamilton. He is a offensive defenseman. Why the heck is Matthew Joseph their best player? They also want to get Patrick Kane, but Dougie Hamilton's making 4.9 for 2 years. I don't really think we have the money for that. It would be great if we could get him. Obviously, if we could send them, like, something to take on, but I don't think we really have any contracts we're looking to get rid of. Unless now we want to get rid of Lindholm just because he doesn't fit. And we could kind of do a swap here, but they don't want Lindholm. But they're a seller, so they want a young asset. And we have some young assets that we could give them. Like Bull, he doesn't fit on our team. It's just and they also want other guys. But we send them Bull, but maybe see if they could retain 50% of Hamilton's salary. Because Dougie Hamilton, 85 offensive defenseman, so that even doesn't do it. But then we have to probably send them a player who's got money. So Schneider doesn't really fit. Do we want to get rid of him? Because then if we get rid of Schneider, we're going to have to find somebody else. No, Schneider kind of fits. But it looks like now Lindholm is expendable. It looks like Lindholm is kind of a bust. Which kind of sucks. I'm just trying to see, is there any other... We want to get rid of Lemieux, Krebs. No, Krebs we got to keep now. Enquist is keeping, Ben's keeping. Krebs, Kravtsov we got to keep on that contract. Well, if we threw in Schneider, now it's approved. So let's just see if this will go through. We're completely overpaying. Okay. So we traded Bull, who didn't fit on our team. We're not even so sure if really Hamilton fits on our team. But we also traded Schneider. So, defensively, Fox... Okay, so now go to the lines. Now, let me see... Because even if he fits a little bit, Hamilton should give somebody a +3 somewhere. I'm hoping. Oh my god, he fits just like, what's his name? Oh, Hamilton's a bust. Damn. He fits just like, Well, now, I mean, do we really need chemistry? Because Hamilton and freaking Lindholm is our third pairing. That's pretty wild. Well, if we could find a good defensive defenseman that fits probably everywhere, we could probably get something. Let me see. Throw in Foster and just see if he... No. Let me just best lines it. Because I want to actually real quick... Let me just take a look around. See who else is available. Doesn't really look like anything really is available at the moment. Okay. So I have an idea. Let me just view the contract situation real quick. I mean, we have Dougie Hamilton down for $2.4 million. That's really nothing. Now, I don't know if we're going to be able to sign him, but Hartman, who is a defensive defenseman. There we go. We're not going to be able to even offer him an entry-level deal just because we're really tight on the money. So, this is where we're going to have to probably propose another trade to get rid of some cap. So we're really tight on the cap. And that's probably where Brendan Lemieux comes out. Trade him to the Ducks. But does any other team have like a defenseman they're looking to trade? You know, who's this? Jay Wilson. He's a defensive defenseman. So, like, maybe this guy would fit. You know, I'm just trying to see if there's anybody. Well, I mean, I'm trying to get clear money. Yeah, you know what? Just give me a draft pick. That's fine. I'm just trying to clear the money so I can bring in another defensive defenseman who could probably play. Just give me some picks. Yeah, this should be fine. So I get all those picks from Brendan Lemieux. That's not bad. Whatever. Oh, wait. Hold on. Oh, no. We're good. I'll just plug in somebody for Lemieux at the moment. Doesn't really matter. I think we still have Pajuniemi we could plug in. Yep. Okay. Just plug Pajuniemi in. Okay, so now I want to try and sign this defensive defenseman. Because if he fits, yes, he's only 72, but, you know, Bull was a 73 when he started, and he played very well. So, unsigned Hartman. I'll give him entry-level deal. So now he's signed. Now, I want to go to... What the heck is this? Okay. Let me go to roster moves. I think this video is just going to be constructing the roster. And the next episode we'll start simming. So I want to come to roster moves. And now I want to bring up Hartman. And let's see if he fits in with this team now. Might be rushing him, but it might be a good thing. So scratched Hartman. Ooh, Hartman's money. Robinson Hartman is money. So, let's take out Foster. And let's throw in Robinson Hartman. And he gets a +3. Okay, so let me just see. Okay. So he gets a +3 on the... So he's a right... Okay, whatever. He gets a +3 on the third pairing with Dougie Hamilton, who we're only paying Dougie Hamilton 2.5. This is something like that we didn't really get with D'Angelo, but if we kept D'Angelo now, we would have gotten that. But we have a +1 of these guys, which I think that's fine.